I believe when we talk about race, and I'm trying my best not to be so focused on it because with my experience, like I said before, uh, there are people that operate with dignity and honor. I know that um, Snowden, for example, Edward Snowden is considered a villain to some and a hero to others. Um, is considered a patriot to some and is considered a traitor to others. Depends on how you perceive things. If your perspective of America is that this is, in fact, if your patriarchy, more leans to the future of America, as far as the America that you want to see, where there is more equality and part of the shame that you have attached to this country is its very dark and torturous past. It's very villainous and oppressive past. And your patriotism says that we don't have to be this way. And you don't like, as a white male. I was walking the other day. If you go from Columbia Heights going towards down Georgia Avenue, you'll see it in chalk. It's like a slogan, get out gentrifier. It's all over DC. Get out gentrifiers, get out gentrifiers. We hate gentrifiers. Why are you received this way? Why are you received this way? A lot of white males hate that they're received that way. That where they go to visit third world countries, they come to DC, they come to Brooklyn, they come to Atlanta, they come to places hoping to get love. A lot of them don't like the fact that they are received a certain way. They come into certain spaces. They come to hip hop concerts. They come into, the studio. They come into various cultural experiences, and they don't like not being received with open arms. They don't like being looked at as, oh, here they come, trying to leech off of us, trying to figure out a way to mess up our fun, trying to figure out a way to exploit us, trying to figure out a way to throw us in jail. Here they come, doing what they've always done, trying to rape us, trying to prostitute us, trying to humiliate us, what they've always done. Here they come. Evidence is cross-continental. Evidence is centuries old. A lot of white men don't like that. And because the white experience is not monolithic, there's a certain population that says we don't care how we're perceived as long as we maintain our dominance, and that allows us to be over other people. So we will be ruthless about it and we don't care, because our power is more important than our acceptance. Some don't feel that way. Some say, I'd rather be one of the people. I never got a chance to meet Anthony Bourdain, but that seemed to be his vibe. He kind of want to be one of the people. And the experience of being able to be embraced by the people. And so there is a certain population of white people who hate that because of their whiteness or because of their masculinity. They are immediately looked at within a certain lens. They are immediately looked at as non-trusting. They are immediately looked at as killers. They are immediately looked at as people who try to exploit people and pimp people and use people and do all these horrible, 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 horrible things to people, because that's the past. That's what they've always been. But here's the thing about it. The only power to change that is within you. You have to change your heart. And I don't know, maybe it is your nature, maybe it's not your nature, but you have to work. If it is your nature, you have to work against your nature. You shouldn't feel guilty. And this is something that maybe other people will disagree with me on. But you shouldn't feel guilty just about being in the skin that you're in, or being a man. Just for being. But what you should feel is if you are continuing to further the oppression of your forefathers today in real time. If you are continuing to operate in a oppressive manner, if you are continuing to rise up to the archetype of the villain, if you are continuing to exploit people, to cheat people, to do things that are just morally depleted, if you are continuing to not offer non-reciprocal relationships, if you are continuing to leech off of people, to steal from people, to exploit people, to humiliate people, like your forefathers have always, always done, then I say, yeah, your guilt is well earned and well deserved. Not because of the skin that you're in, but because of your behavior and your lack of morality and your lack of moral decency and your lack of integrity and your lack of character.